It's the Date Master, and yes, we're back again with another banger. This is number 2 of today. That being said, I was going to get into this snitch culture because celebrity gossip has invaded the realities and has made us delusional to where everyday people, people that, you know, really don't have any ties to this culture of rap and hip hop and just the social media age to where we try to be something that we see or idolize. This is the number one reason why the black community is failing, because we have took on a spirit of idolatry. We idolize these rappers who are scripted, paid, and bought. We idolize these social media influencers who are scripted, paid, and bought. But the snitch culture has invaded the realities of everyday working people to where you have children who are murdered, babies who are murdered, elderly people who are murdered. And yet you have rappers talking about this, you don't need to snitch and this and that and the third. I'm honestly tired of it. Myself along with others. We have grown tired because the culture is too destructive now. I honestly am at the point to where I feel we need to ban all rap music. Why do you think other countries ban our music? Why do you think other countries have banned certain social media platforms? Why do you only see this ignorant as mindset and mentality and behavior in the black community? Why do you think this is just, they just wake up you think we just wake up and this is what it is? This is years and years and years of programming, conditioning. I've been done plenty breakdowns of social engineering. You can go back to some of my content that was not on YouTube in 2017, 2016, talking about social engineering. You have been socially engineered to self-destruct and to implode from within. This is why they take a woman like Glorilla and put her on major platforms to have her speak, because they know she has thousands, if not millions, of followers that are going to do and say the same ignorant shit that she does. Do you not see what's going on? You have busloads of immigrants being brought into the U.S. quietly. You notice how they're really not speaking about this? You have airplanes of immigrants being flown in, hundreds, if not thousands. What do you think that's going to do for the black race? It's going to replace your dumb ass. Dumbass. Do you know you're in the process of being replaced and eliminated? But you're too stupid and too caught up in social media to even know what the fuck is going on around you. This snitch culture, you got people, and people think that I don't give a damn about a rapper. I do feel like Charles, I don't give a fuck about a rapper. Young Thug, who is on the phone talking about you haven't killed him yet, you guys getting soft. A menace. And you got people talking about free him. Free him? The fuck? We have grown to the point, the ignorance. This is why I like to be by myself. I can't talk to a lot of you people. The mindset is too separated. You don't know a lot of you don't know what the fuck is going on. You got a rapper like Young Thug who is responsible for all type of violence. All type of violence. And you got people getting on stage talking about how good of a person he is. From wearing dresses like a bitch to shooting gun. You see the double-edged sword here? Do you see the double-edged sword here? You got all these people, Gilly the Kid, when the Corvette, the young boy, this boy was no more than 13 years old. And you got people like Gilly the Kid and others talking about he shouldn't have snitched. A fucking child. Yet you have babies dying every day by gun violence. And you telling people that we should have a no snitch code? When these very same people are on the stand snitching. Doing Crime Stopper commercials and shit. What? This is why I say you don't want to meet your idol. You don't want to meet your hero because you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed if you meet your social media hero because they're nothing like what they portray themselves to be on social media and on the internet. All of that shit is fake. You got people like Gunna saying that I shouldn't have joined and all of this. You saw the statements. Now, snitching, again, people have so many definitions of this snitch, of the word snitch. It has become misconstrued. Now, I don't agree with Gunna's plea simply for the fact that when he was out touring and making millions of dollars, he was getting protected under the umbrella of YSL, was he not? He was able to network and use the YSL brand to do collaborations and such, was he not? So when his freedom is at stake, now he wants to resent or turn his back on this YSL label and brand that he hid and flew up under with clear protection. That's not honorable. So that's why he gets the response that he gets for being a snitch. Because you had no problem when you were being protected, when you were making millions, hitting the hoes by claiming, wearing the YSL chains. You had no problem then. When your feet get held to the fire, now you turn your back or you act like you had no association or you don't want to associate with it anymore. The same thing Blue Da Vinci and Young Jeezy did when it came to BMF. You had no problem making millions and being protected, but when the temperature got hot, you start tucking your tail like a bitch. So if there's no crime against, because you're not doing this with the only people you're doing this against is people that look just like you. You got these people ready to jump out of a window to get at Charleston White, but will walk straight past George Zimmerman. Will walk clean past George Zimmerman. Will walk clean past that police officer that killed Tamir Rice. But talking gangster. The fuck? Man, get the fuck out of here. Whack 100. He must be the paperwork king because he's always in another man's business like a bitch. He snatched Big U, he was running through Future, and what's the girl he dated? Like he don't know who Sierra is. We need to get off the internet and stop listening to these fake ass celebrities who is not about that street shit that they rap about. It's only a few that's about it. It's only a few. And the ones that's really about it, you won't find them on the internet talking about it a lot because that shit gets real. You won't find them on the internet day in and day out talking about what they did, who they did it to, rat this and rat that. And then you have people in the comments speaking as if they know what's going on and they never even went to court for a speeding ticket. Never even went to court for a speeding ticket, but talking about what's snitching and paperwork this and paperwork that. The black community, I know an asteroid needs to come in and just go ahead and do what it needs to do because the black community, the black race is finished. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You look at your women on social media. You look at the men. It's every day is back and forth arguments. This is every day. If you want to know the future of a race that argues with each other about dumb shit every day, you want to know what that future looks like? There is none. There is none. snitch culture, hoe culture, rap culture, all that shit needs to be done away with immediately. Immediately. You're in the process of being replaced right now by immigrants from South America, Mexico, etc. You're in the process. Just think about when you go to the gas station. If you stay in certain areas and you run into Hispanics or Mexicans, look at how they're dressing and what they're driving. Just take a look. Just start paying attention to your environment, your surroundings. These Hispanics are pulling up in brand new trucks, paying cash because they understand group economics. Meanwhile, you are doing what? Buying bullshit every day. Eating bullshit every day. You're in the process of being replaced, dumbass. But you want to show the world your pussy print in your ass every day. You want to show, I got the J's. I look at my J's. I got the J's everybody else got. I got the J's. Don't nobody give a damn about that shit. It's about to be 2023. And you have a race of people who've been doing the exact same thing for the last 40 years. Thinking their future is bright. If you don't wake up now, you won't. I don't know what else you need to see. What else do you need to see to know what your future, what's currently taking place with you and your children? Do you know who your children are following on Instagram and Facebook? Do you know who they're idolizing and trying to mimic? But I digress. This snitch culture, that shit specifically, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You got innocent babies dying, elderly men and women dying, and yet you got ignorant grown folks, men specifically, black men of affluence and influence, telling these children they don't need to come to the authorities to say who killed this 6-month-old baby. We need a militia of black men, alpha men, to galvanize. And I'm not talking a couple hundred. I'm talking at least 60 to 80,000. And we catch you talking that dumb nigga snitch shit, we coming to break some. We need this, and we need immunity from the government, from white zaddy. We need to go to them and say, hey, let us handle this business the way we know how to. Just give us a few months to do it. Just give us a couple of years to do this with no criminal charges to be put against us. I guarantee you it'll be handled. We just need a couple of years. If you got these 60 to 80,000 men, the real ones, the savages, that's tired of it the same way that I'm tired of it, to come together and say, hey, we catch you doing any of this, we got a solution for that. I guarantee you this shit will stop. But that's just me wishful thinking. That's just my wishful thinking. That's it. But I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think about snitch culture in the black community. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.